It's been almost a month since you've been back on the road. So how been
a month? It's been 2 years.
Really?
Well, we just played some shows, you see.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Before those 2 shows, yeah, it's been 2 years. I took a lot of time off to take care of myself. You know, I had a drinking problem, and I'm just so glad and happy to say that I have 18 months and 14 days, no drinking, and I've never felt better in my life. I feel like a teenager again.
Yeah, and we can see really positive attitude. You're all about love, you know.
Oh, I'm full of love.
Yeah. Well, tell me, what's the secret? How are you feeling nowadays with this?
Well, my whole life has done a complete 180 just from stopping the drinking. My wife is happier again. You know, Carolina, she's from Argentina.
Yes.
I know you Peru and Argentina have a rivalry with your soccer teams, but everything has changed. The guys in my band, you know, Lonnie, Jacob, Johnny, everybody's just they're proud of me, and they're just so happy that we're working again, and having people that you care and love so much to be proud of you. It is such a great feeling.
Yeah, and now talking about this 2015, you know, coming back with rock and roll nowadays, I heard that you're not that much into music nowadays. I heard that you don't like that much rap music.
I hate rap music.
Why is that?
Because it's not music.
Yeah.
I don't want to put any rappers down. God bless them. But all I have to say is the gods of rock are pissed.
Yeah.
They do not like that rap one.
Yeah. But still, back in the...
But until one of those rappers use like Welcome to the Jungle or Paradise City or Sweet Child of Mine and I start making royalties from it, then I'll say, yeah, I love it.
You know, back in the late 80s, when you were young...
Yeah, when I was young and good looking.
You know, there was this crossover between hip-hop and rock and roll with Aerosmith, with Run DMC. So how was for...
That was great. That was really cool. But the other kind of rap, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
When rap was first coming out in the early 80s, mid 80s, they used rock and roll samples a lot. Like Run DMC, all of their records had guitars. Beastie Boys, you know, Fight for Your Right to Party, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, all that was guitars. Kerry King from Slayer played on the Beastie Boys record. There used to be, like what you just said, there used to be a more crossover, and somewhere along the way it became more about samples and you know, so yeah, that is an interesting point you brought up.
Even the Chili Peppers and Faith No More, they were doing.
Yeah, the Chili Peppers are great all by themselves.
Yeah. And what about these days? You've been 50. Are you listening to new rock and roll? What are you listening to nowadays?
Well, I listen to the music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, stuff I grew up with, stuff that when I hear it, it brings back great memories and great feelings. There's nothing that I've really heard since the 90s. The last band I really liked was Nirvana. And I didn't like them at first, but once I heard I don't know the name of the song, but one of the lyrics is, "You're so ugly, but that's okay because I'm ugly too." Yeah. And I just thought that was brilliant. And then I loved it. Then I'm a big fan of Nirvana. And Dave Grohl, of course.
Yeah. Many people said that he was the last rock and roll.
He was the last rock star, yes. He was so great. He didn't get that much praise for his guitar playing, but if you really listen to it and watch him live on stage, he was very close to Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. And how is for you nowadays reviving this rock and roll attitude, but now with this sober life, being 50, how is this relationship with, you know, this wild side of rock and roll nowadays?
Well, I love being 50. I love being a survivor after everything I've been through. And rock and roll, as they've said for decades, will never die. Rap will die, but rock and roll will live on.
Okay, cool. So finally, what are we gonna see on this 3 shows you're bringing to this country. What are we gonna expect?
Well, we got some songs from our album Adler, Back from the Dead, and of course we're gonna do some GNR songs from Appetite, because I love those songs, and I know the Peruvian fans love them too.
We're doing most of Chinese Democracy, right?
That and a couple of songs from Wham.
Yeah.
Right. Wake me up before you go.
We're doing that. That's what we're opening up with.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you.